Namaste, Sitaram, a pleasant good morning. Welcome to Rudraaya. I am your host, Nisha Sharma, and Rudraaya is being brought to you with the kind compliments of Rudraaya Mandir. And of course, our Mandir is located at 850 Tapscott Road, Unit 34 in Scarborough, with Tapscott and McNichol being our closest intersection. So today I would just like to start off by wishing all of you a happy Navratri. We are in the period of Navratri, and at Rudraaya Mandir, our yagna started yesterday evening, and it was a bliss for those of you who attended. We hope to see you tonight, and the yagna goes on straight up until Friday, which is April the 12th, and with our Durga Ashtami celebration. So each evening, including this evening, would be meeting from 6:30 to 8:30 nightly for puja, bhajans, and katha from the Devi Bhagavatam. So please join us. It is auspicious. It's an auspicious occasion, and hearing about the glories of Mataji, you wouldn't want to miss it. Without further ado, we'll join our spiritual leader, Pandit Ravi Sharma, for our katha.
It is said that it is called as Chaitra Navaratri, which means ushering of the spring season. That after going through harsh winter season, and so flowers begins to bloom, in the same manner, the divine is remembered to help rejuvenate ourselves. And more importantly, she is remembered in the forms of Shri Durga, Shri Lakshmi, Shri Mata Saraswati. It is said Durga means a fortress. And so, a fortress is something that becomes impenetrable to access. And so how can we access this Durga or this fortress? Because along this fortress, there's just one window that is most high. It is inaccessible without any means to reach the top of it. And so how are we supposed to access this fortress? And so scriptures tells us about different mantra and different type of aradhana, different type of worship that we remember. But we use mantra such as Argala Stotra, Kilaka Stotra. Kilaka means like a key that we need access to get in through this door. But really and truly the key is our own spirituality, our own prayer, our mantra, our devotion towards the divine. So we ask of the divine that may she show us this key, may she show us this passageway. You know, in all the manifestation of the Lord is indicated, just as even when Ramchandraji, it is said that he took manifestation, he took avatar within this Chaitra Masa. In this Navratri period, in Navami Tithi Madhu Masa Punita, Shukla Pakshabhi Jita Hariprita. In this holy month of Chaitra, the Navami Tithi, in the 9th lunar date, in the last session of the Navratri, it is said that when Ramchandraji had taken manifestation, that was called as most perfect time. It was neither hot, neither cold. There was no change of weather at that time, no torrential rain and so forth, but most perfect time. It's a beautiful experience to experience when the Lord has taken manifestation. But the time of Ramaraj, the time of the Lord Siram, it is stated that in his advent, that the sages and sages have indicated that in every city or in every place that we look, we'll find all different type of shops. We'll find groceries, we'll find different malls, we'll find different convenience store, hardware store, and what have you, clothing store. So in the same manner, it is indicated that there were all different type of shops that was there in the time when Ramchandra took manifestation. But there was one shop that was missing amongst all. And so it is said that the one shop that was missing was that of a locksmith. There was no locksmith selling locks or selling keys. Because time of Ramaraj, which meant that every house would remain open. That such was perfect harmony that there was no stealing going on at that time. No one would come and loot you at that particular time. For such is called as a blessed time. So remember in Shri Durga Devi, in the Navratri period, we asked of her, that was by mother, that may you become like this impenetrable fortress through our devotion that we can access. She comes and she removes all forms of dara. Dara itself means the fear that we have in life. Some say that we have no fear of anyone, but we fear the unknown. So Shri Durga Devi, we ask of the divine that help remove this method of fear from our life. And then comes the form of Sri Mata Lakshmi. So asking of the Divine Mother that grant unto us the method of wealth. And sometimes many of us we believe that the more that we accumulate or the more that we build and build and build materially constitutes real wealth. But really and truly, our scriptures tells us that these are just called as temporary wealth. But real wealth is a person who is always happy, one who is always full of joy. They may not know where the next meal will come in from, or perhaps how they'll be able to pay the next bill. But they rely upon the Lord, and through dharmic means, through righteous means, they attain. So real wealth means being in the proximity of the Lord, ever willing to aid another at all times. And of course, it is said that real loss is when we forget our purpose in life. Because life, as we continue, we can continue going over and over and over through the channels or the corridors of life and just existing. And so it is stated that our life is one of our spiritual experience, not just of a material worth. So we should all understand our true potential in life. So Shri Durga, Shri Lakshmi, Shri Saraswati, the devotee like you and I, we ask of her that grant unto us not just physical wealth, because we can all earn this on our own. The Lord, it is stated that some ask that what is our true wealth? But some say that our true wealth is to have good obedient children. Some of us, we believe, true wealth when we become married. True wealth means that what we have accumulated. But it is indicated that this is not called as true wealth, but rather this is wealth that is caused by our own merits that we have derived through previous experiences. So all of these, it is bestowed upon you, and of course all the actions that we perform, we all come and reap it at the end. But if you are asking, then ask of bhakti, ask to always have devotion, ask of the divine that help remove the darkness of ignorance from our mind, that we can all differentiate the right from the wrong. Ask of the divine that may we be able to comprehend the glories or the glorious nature of yours. That even though we live in this material world, it is a place that we have all, that all are bound to, but we can still rise, just as how the lotus rises in the muddiest, murkiest water. It does never remain contaminated. So too, in spite of this world, we don't have to become subjected by the material world. But question, the wise have indicated that the marks or the traits of a wise person is one who questions the existence. Why am I here? The reason that I have come here, and more importantly, how can I achieve my goals in life? So the goal sometime in life is not just to pass an exam. The goals of life, this is just temporary as time go by. The divine says that why sit down and pray and pray and pray and pray to pass an exam? You can use your brain, you can study, not on your own. Ask us something else. Ask us something much, much more. So ask of things that, such as, how is it possible that I've spent now many years in my life and I've still not been able to recognize of your greatness. Hence, help remove this type of darkness that is there in my life so I can experience your glory and I can be a better assistance towards others. If you can bestow your grace upon me, O Divine, मैं बालक तो नादान हूँ. Balak means a little child. And towards every parent, a child will always remain a child. It doesn't matter how old, how advanced in age you may be. You will always remain as child, or parents will always see a son or daughter as a child. We may think that we know it all. We may think that we know all different prayer, the different methods. But wise have indicated that one who, in spite of knowing it all, still supplicates with humility and indicates that, do I really know the method of japa and repetition of your divine name? I say that I perform tapa or fasting or some type of penance on your divine name, but still and truly I know not. Hence I can only ask, Deya Isa Vardana Hai Maya, I can only ask for the blessing that I can constantly glorify you. And finally, Mai Balak tu Maya Meri. Balak means child, different names. Balak means little child, and as long as we realize as the divine, as the universal aspect of this world, and we understand that we are just a speck in this creation, and so it is only through your compassionate grace upon us. So it is said that in life, it's like a bird with the two wings. On one side of the wing is where we all have to put in our own hard work in anything, in school or in work, in relationship, in society. We all have to put in hard work, else we won't reap any of it. But also in the second wing of the bird is called as having grace of God, having blessings of God, Rama Kripa, Kripa, or Daya, having mercy, having compassion, the compassionate grace of the Lord. That's why the sages and saints, they are saying that, oh divine, that we are not asking of you to look full-fledged upon us, just see if you can get your squint of your grace, just to be in the proximity and just for one glance. How many of us sometimes we just take one glance at a person, one glance, and immediately everything is like a camera has taken a photo and every bit of detail has been captured. So too in the same manner, the sages and saints have indicated that it isn't through my takdir. Takdir means it is through my good luck. It is through my fortune that I have come and assembled. It is through my grace that I am here to hear of your glories. And Sharan Lagavo Mujko Maya. Hence I take shelter. I come and take Sharnagata. I take shelter at your lotus-like feet. And so, many ask the meaning of this word Sharanagata. In fact, Bhagavad Gita explains it most beautiful. That sarva dharmam parityajya mamekam sharanam vracha aham tva sarva papebhyo mokshishyami masucha. It tells us about surrendering ourselves. And how do we surrender ourselves? We just let loose, like we are going in a, they say that if you want to face your fear, then you go in the ocean, especially one who has had a bad experience in the ocean or in a pool. So they are told that go and just close your eye and just let yourself fall upon it. And so face one's fear. The fear of flying is also indicated the same. The fear of heights, one is told to go up on heights and let loose. Your fear don't jump off. But face all your fears. The fear of driving. Sometimes one is driving. In driving many years. And the driving most perfect. But someone comes and gives you one bad drive on the highway, and so you pull over, and so you become so scared. You become so afraid now to go on the highway. And many for years will never enter in a highway anymore. They will only take every side road. And then someone tells them that you have to face this fear. And only in such manner. When you face all your own inner demons, then only the same. Then you'll be able to face it. So Sharanagat means that as long as the Atma or the soul comes and takes shelter upon Paramatma, as long as soul comes and takes shelter upon the Supreme Soul of this world, then this is what we call a Sharanagata, gaining the blessings of the Lord and applying the methods that we have studied becomes most important. Saraswati itself means also a flowing one. And Shri Saraswati makes advent from Veda that tells us in Gange cha Yamune chaiva Godavari Saraswati Narbara Sindhu Kavi.
My dear viewers, I hope you've enjoyed this morning's Katha, and if you've enjoyed this morning's Katha, please join us this evening at Maharudradev Mandir as our Devi Bhagavatam Yagna continues at 6:30 to 8:30, and we meet tomorrow morning for a regular Sunday morning service, and then again in the evening as our Yagna continues nightly up until Friday evening. And of course, we'll be celebrating Sri Ram Navami on the 13th, which is Saturday, on next Saturday. And it's from 9 a.m. to 12 noon. So please join us in this wonderful celebration. And of course, the culmination being Sri Ram Navami celebrations. We'll now join our sponsors for some messages. If you're looking to buy, sell, rent, or invest in real estate, look no further. Terry Diaram, your #1 sales representative. Terry comes with a wealth of experience and a proven record in providing complete real estate solutions. Terry offers flexible commercial rates for sellers and is committed to providing the highest level of service to his clients. Call Terry now for a free consultation at 416-890-1005 or visit his website at www.royalcanadianrealty.com. Maharudradev Mandir presents Mausi Rasoi De Halwa, an evening to celebrate the birth of our youths. Saturday, May the 4th at the Pickering High School, 180 Church Street North in Ajax. We're featuring a host of singers including Anthony Prasad, Dylan Harpal, Rakesh Ramnarayan, Vidya Chatapal, and of course our own Auntie Chano and Auntie Muni. We're gonna have Silver Stars Tasaban, Devin Ramud. Okay, see again, mistake, right? Okay, so we gotta do it over again. 2, 3. Maharudradev Mandir presents Mausi Rasoi De Halwa, an evening to celebrate the birth of our youths at the Pickering High School on Saturday, May the 4th. Please keep the date, 180 Church Street North in Ajax. We'll be featuring singers like Anthony Prasad, Dylan Harpal, Rakesh Ramnarayan, Vidya Chatapal, and of course our own Auntie Chano and Auntie Muni. Music by Silver Stars Tasaban, Devin Ramutar on the keyboard, Satish Hanuman on dholak, Dhanesh Bipia on the dholak, and of course dances by West Indian Fusion Anjali and Amrika Maharaj, Kashmina and Patisha Mangal, Vanushan Kari, Priya Prasad, and our own Haley Mohan. We'd also be featuring a play, Mausi Resoire Halawa, performed by the children of Maharujadev Mandir, and of course a guest appearance by our own Miss Dia Diwali 2018, Ravisha Sharma. So hope to see you there. Doors open at 5 and the concert starts promptly at 5:30 p.m. Saturday, May 4th at the Pickering High School, Mausi Resoire Halawa. My dear viewers, we are at the corporate segment of Rudraaya, so I will now introduce to you our host for the corporate segment, Lotus Funeral Home, Kamalji.
Sitaram and Namaste. My name is Kamal Bardwaj and I am the owner of Lotus Funeral Cremation Center. I am also a licensed funeral director. The passing of someone can happen at any time and at any place. If you are someone who enjoys to travel or visit your birth country from time to time, then it's very important to listen to this discussion. If you should pass while away out of the country, the cost of bringing you back to Toronto will be easily close to $10,000. That does not include the funeral cost. There's a special travel plan that covers the entire cost of bringing someone back, including the body preparation, flights, and all the necessary documentation. An international phone number is given to the family that can be used anywhere around the world. In the event someone should happen to pass, everything is taken care of without any stress to the family. The one-time cost to the person for the protection is just $595, which covers the person for the rest of the entire life. There is no health questions asked. In other words, if the person is sick, they will not be declined the coverage. In my career, I have seen many people who have passed away while traveling abroad, and unfortunately, the family is faced with a very expensive bill to pay to bring their person back to Toronto, back to their family. Please note that this protection is quite unique and sold under Lotus Funeral. It is not the same as health insurance coverage, as that only covers when someone is sick. It does not cover expenses after someone passes away. To learn more about the travel insurance and more, please come to our free seminar, which will take place on April 4th and on May 16th at Lotus Funeral Cremation Center, starting at 6:45 p.m. We will also be providing complimentary dinner and have other guest speakers, including a lawyer, to answer any questions regarding wills, power of attorney, and more. Lotus Funeral Cremation Center is ready to serve you 7 days a week and 24 hours a day. So if you call in the middle of the night, a person will attend to your needs. If you require a cremation, the Lotus Crematorium is located within our building, so you never have to travel to another location. We have different room sizes to accommodate large services, from 500 seating to smaller ones. For Hindu services, we supply all puja items, including kirtan groups, if you so require. Lotus Funeral Cremation Center has one central location to serve East End and West End families. Please note, I do not have any affiliation to a funeral home in Ajax, as the public has been misinformed by them. It is important to note that funeral services must be conducted in a funeral licensed establishment. For more information, please contact me from the number on the screen. See you next week on Rudraaya.
Life is beautiful, but death is inevitable. I realized this when my dad passed away. So much pain, and amidst all this, the worry of arranging a funeral. Thankfully, in all this, Kamal stood by me. From the viewing to the cremation, he arranged it all at one location. Once someone is gone, they don't come back. But Lotus Funeral Home knows how to give them a respectable farewell.
Lotus Funeral Home. Life must be celebrated.
Maharudraaya Mandir presents Mausi Rasoi Halwa, an evening to celebrate the birth of our youths. Saturday, May the 4th at the Pickering High School, 180 Church Street North in Ajax. We're featuring a host of singers including Anthony Prasad, Dylan Harpal, Rakesh Ramnarayan, Vidya Chatterpal, and of course our own Auntie Chano and Auntie Muni. We're gonna have Silver Stars Tasaban, Devin Ramud. Okay, see again, mistake, right? Okay, so we gotta do it over again. 2, 3. Maharudraaya Mandir presents Mausi Rasoi Halwa, an evening to celebrate the birth of our youths at the Pickering High School on Saturday, May the 4th. Please keep the date, 180 Church Street North in Ajax. We'll be featuring singers like Anthony Prasad, Dylan Harpal, Rakesh Ramnarayan, Vidya Chatterpal, and of course our own Auntie Chano and Auntie Muni. Music by Silver Stars Tasaban, Devin Ramutar on the keyboard, Satish Hanuman on dholak, Dhanesh Bipia on the dholak, and of course dances by West Indian Fusion, Anjali and Amrika Maharaj, Kashmina and Patisha Mangal, Vanushan Kari, Priya Prasad, and our own Haley Mohan. We'll also be featuring a play, Mausi Rasoi Halwa, performed by the children of Maharudraaya Mandir, and of course a guest appearance by our own Miss Dia Diwali 2018, Ravisha Sharma. So hope to see you there. Doors open at 5 and the concert starts promptly at 5:30 p.m. Saturday, May 4th at the Pickering High School, Mausi Rasoi Halwa. My dear viewers, we've come to the end of another segment of Rudraaya. I hope you've enjoyed today's segment. We remind you that our Devi Bhagavatam Yagna is continuing at Maharudraaya Mandir tonight. And tonight it goes up until Friday, April the 12th. And each evening we'll be meeting from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. And of course on Friday it's the Durga Ashtami celebrations where we worship the 9 Kanya and the little Lord Shiva. So please come out and join in prayer with us. And of course the culmination will be on Saturday, April the 13th, when we meet at 9 a.m. to 12 noon to celebrate Sri Ram Navami. We remind you that our show is coming up on May the 4th, Mausi Rasoi Halwa. So please contact us to get the tickets. It is always an amazing show and it's at the Pickering High School, just $10 a ticket. And during the show today, you saw the singers and the musicians and the tassa bands and all the artists that we will be featuring and many, many more. So my dear viewers, until we meet again next week, or I see you tonight or this week at Maharudraaya Mandir, I want to wish you a safe week, a blessed week. Namaste, Sitaram.
Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya.